Hi guys and welcome to the Aging Games. Just 1 second, I'll be right with you. So how much of the day do you spend looking down like this, looking at your iPad, your devices, your phone? So guess what today's topic is going to be? It's going to be about jowls. You know, these pesky little things that start showing up around the age of 40 and just keep going down and down and down. First of all, guys, look at my little doggy in the background, Stella. It's her birthday today. She's 12. Stella, say hello. She's sleeping. Lazy dog. So jowls, guys. The first time that I really realized that this is a huge issue, there was this big advertisement in a magazine and there were two women. One had wrinkles like around the eyes, a little bit on the forehead, but the jowls were firm. And the other one had no wrinkles at all, no forehead wrinkles, no wrinkles around the eyes, but the jowls were sagging. And the question in the ad was, which woman looks older? I was sad to see that actually it wasn't the wrinkles that were making the woman look older, but the jowls, the sagging skin around the jaw. So that was like, I was probably in my 30s, so it wasn't even a concern for me, but I realized that the things that we tend to focus on, which could be wrinkles in this case, oh my God, the first wrinkles are starting to form or frowns around our forehead. But sometimes that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue could be just sagging skin. And what can we do to protect this part of our face, which is so important for youth, for beauty, for not looking tired? You know, when you look in the mirror and it's all just going south, it's not a nice feeling. And I started forming jowls quite early on in life, and I think it's just hereditary. I'm not as prone to wrinkles, and I see the same thing with my mom. She's 71 and still there's very little forehead wrinkles, hardly anything, even around the eyes. She's fairly smooth, but it was the jowls. One of the things that happens is that it's not so much gravity pulling your skin down, but as we start losing fat in our face, we also start losing muscle and also bone. So what happens with your face, it's not going down this way, it's actually starting to deflate like a balloon. And then you have too much skin to drape over the smaller surface. And this is really important to understand, because you can put all the creams you want on your face and lotions and, you know, expensive serums and everything. Those things will help maintain the quality of your skin. But when the underlying structure starts diminishing, deflating, it's not really going to make a difference for saggy skin. And I'm sure a lot of you are already dealing with this, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So the first thing, the most important thing for preventing jowls is actually to stop looking down. And I really try to make a conscious effort. So when I'm looking at my phone, I hold it up and I'm looking like this. This is actually only the case because I'm filming on my phone. This is an anti-radiation case that I use on my phone. It's really cool because you can store your cards there and everything, so I don't even need to carry a wallet. I can just take this with me. So when I'm looking at my phone or playing a game or answering messages or anything like that, I try to make sure that I keep it as high as possible so that I'm looking at it at eye level. Even when I'm reading a book, I try to hold it up, because you just get into this routine of looking down, and as you can see, obviously this is going to make this area much worse. Any kind of repetitive movement that you're doing all the time will eventually stick on your face. So it's like when people are frowning all the time, eventually you're going to have the strong 11 lines between your eyebrows. So pay attention to what you're doing and what you're doing repeatedly during the day. And I think this is probably the biggest thing. If you look at young kids already, you know, they're constantly staring into their screens. So already the blue screen that you're getting from the phone is harmful to your skin and to your eyes. But then the posture. So speaking of posture, while you're looking down, you also have so much more weight on your neck as opposed to having a straight spine. So anytime you're in this position, you're really ruining your posture, and it's also going to have long-term effects. Obviously, there's the surgical solution for jowls. You know, when you can have a facelift and a neck lift when there's a point where the skin on your neck and the face is stretched to the point where there's probably nothing else that you can do. But in the meantime, there's a lot of things that you can do as prevention. One of the things that I've used regularly is radio frequency treatments. They can be really great for tightening this area. Also, ultrasound treatments are also great. I've also done laser, but I would say laser is more superficial, so it's more for tightening the skin, not so much for the underlying structure. I think ultrasound treatments and radio frequency will penetrate deeper into the deeper layers, so it will get you a better result. The thing is, with all of these treatments, these are things that you need to be doing all the time on a regular basis. It's really hard to find just a one-off treatment treatment and then not have to do it ever again. That's really, you can only achieve those kinds of results with surgery. Now, a couple of other things to pay attention to avoid jowls. One is weight loss, especially rapid weight loss. Anytime you're losing weight very quickly, you have a problem with loose skin. The best solution that I have found to avoid loose skin on the body and on the face is to lose weight slowly and to incorporate fasting. Because I found out through fasting with the autophagy, the body just naturally tightens the skin as you're losing the weight. So this is a really good trick. I've lost 12 kilos, which is about 25 pounds, and I didn't experience any loose skin at all. I know it's not a substantial amount of weight, but at my age, people would normally experience some looseness of the skin afterwards. Also, I don't really have to tell you guys, but obviously smoking is going to have an impact on your skin. It will make loose skin much worse. So if you can avoid smoking, please do. That's always super important. And also nutrition and the supplements that you're taking and everything, because as we're losing elastin and moisture and collagen in the skin, that's also going to contribute to more sagging, also to more wrinkles, to everything. And with menopause, the hormonal changes, I'm sure a lot of people have noticed this, that after 50, just things change so drastically and so quickly. Yes, some of the creams do help. I do have some favorite ones that I really like using, but I think the biggest impact that you're going to have on your skin will be internally. So, if you're eating omega-3 fatty acids, for example, in the form of salmon, fatty fish, liver is like the ultimate superfood. It's so important. If you can eat, the more organ meat you can eat, the better. Hydration is important. I don't recommend overdoing the water. It's the water that absorbs into your body. That's important, not drinking liters and liters of water, but I do have a separate video about that. Try to avoid anything that will dehydrate your skin. So again, smoking, caffeine definitely will dehydrate your body, and alcohol. So those three things are really important. The other one is, I always get back to this, good sleep. That feeling when you wake up, you've had a great night's sleep and you wake up just refreshed and your skin looks amazing, which will not happen if you've been drinking into the night and got like 2-3 hours of sleep and you look like hell in the morning. Pay attention to your sleep. Make sure you're getting good sleep. A good collagen supplement can be very helpful. There are so many different ones on the market. I'm testing different ones right now, so I will do a video for you guys about what I've found. I found some really good collagen creamers that I'm really enjoying, and then you have the liquid ones in little bottles that you keep in the fridge. It's really important to pay attention to the ingredients. You don't want to get any with artificial sweeteners or ingredients that you don't want. It's got to be like a full routine. You can't just do one thing. You can't just do this treatment. You can't just take this supplement. Vitamin C is also very important for the skin, but if you're just taking vitamin C, it's not going to be enough. And the older we get, the more things we need to do to maintain what we have. Hopefully even turn back the clock. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Basically, just to sum everything up, guys, stop looking down. That's the most important thing. Get lots of sleep. Avoid toxins, poisons, things like that. Eat lots of high quality protein. Eat fish, fatty fish. Don't fear fat. Fat is really important for your hormonal production, for your skin, for your hair, for everything, for your brain health. So don't fear fat. Don't overdo the fat, but don't fear it also. You don't need to be avoiding fat. The whole cholesterol thing is just a big, huge myth that you don't need to be concerned about at all. Take care of your skin. Start taking care of it when you're younger. Think ahead how it's going to be. I remember in my 30s, not even considering what I'm going to look like 20 years from now, because those things just don't seem important. You're just young and you just take it for granted that you're going to have great skin and you'll be young for the rest of your life. But really the choices that you are making in your 20s, in your 30s, and even as a child will really have an impact on what your skin looks like later on in life. I'm not going to talk about sun. I know you are all expecting me to talk about sun. I don't think that the sun ruins your skin. I'm not a fan of sunscreen at all. I think sun is really important for making vitamin D. Sun gives us life. Having said that, you don't need to be out in the sun and just frying yourself to a crisp. That is not necessary, but I think the sun gives you a nice glow. I don't believe the sun is the cause of skin cancer at all. I think it's quite the opposite. I think it's those toxic sunscreens that are doing the damage to us. And the main culprit is the vegetable oils that we are consuming in excess. This was never consumed before in human history. That's a really, really nasty thing that is affecting the way we burn and can also contribute to skin cancer. But that's a topic for another day. So guys, take care of your skin. Stop looking down. Get good sleep. Stay hydrated. Stay away from coffee, cigarettes, and alcohol. And if you enjoyed this video, if you have any other tips for me, if you tried any treatments for hair, something that worked well, any machines or fillers, or I don't know if I don't think they do Botox here. But if you have any more tips or suggestions for me, I'd love to hear it. And as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video. Just wanted to say a quick hello to all my new followers on the Aging Games. Welcome guys, so nice to have you here. Your support is always much appreciated. Just to give you a bit of a background about me, my name is Lynn. I'm a naturopath and a nutritional consultant, and I've been a researcher all my life. And lately, after turning 50, I have this huge interest in anti-aging, natural anti-aging, and health in general. This is what my page is all about: diet, exercise, and all kinds of different ways that we can live longer, healthier. And I also wanted to bring your attention to my new book, The Aging Games: How to Come Out a Winner. It's available on Amazon and through my website, also in a digital format, so you can check that out in my bio. Thanks for being here, guys. Have a wonderful day.